If you are looking to advance your practice in welding or you're just starting out on a hobby, Yes Welder's got you covered, and that's no matter if you're welding flux, gas, stick, lift TIG, spool gun, it doesn't matter. Yes Welder's got you covered here. So what we're looking at is a couple of their items here as far as starting out and understanding what they have to offer. But the ARC 205 DS is a 2-in-1 setup. So this is a lift TIG and a stick welder from a 20 to a 200 amp, and you can run that on a 110 or a 220 setup here. So even though this is a pocket welder, this is a hot little machine right there. But this right here is the Flux 135. This is a 3-in-1. So now you're on the lift TIG, stick, as well as the gasless or flux. Now this right here is going to be great when it comes to doing patch panels or a hobbyist just starting out, because it does have the MIG. But if you're looking to step up into the gas, hey, their new welder here just came out, and this is the YMW 160. This is a 4-in-1 setup. So this is going to give you your MIG with flux or gas, your stick, and your lift TIG. So this is the 4-in-1, but if you're looking for a little bit more and you're looking to get into the aluminum welding or stainless, hey, that's where you'll find the MIG 205 DS 5-in-1 multi-processor. Now this is also a 220 or a 110 setup, but this is going to give you that synergic weld like the others. That's going to also be able to weld your aluminum, stick, lift TIG, MIG, your gasless, gas. You can set your different gas bottles, and you have a wire range from 0.023 to 0.045. So this is the 5-in-1 setup. So when you're looking at the range, you've got a 2-in-1, that's the ARC 205. You got a 3-in-1, that's the Flux 135 Pro, and then you got a 4-in-1, that's the 160. And then the 5-in-1, that's a 205 DS. Now, when it comes to these right here, they're capable of the lift TIG, but each one of them will have its own special TIG torch that's sold separately. So basically, if it's got a 110 setup only, then you'll be using the TIG torch that ends in 10. So if you're looking for the 220 setup, then you'll be using the TIG torch that actually ends in 35 on the 220 setup here. So that's a big distinction between the two. But this right here is very clear that if you're looking to do the 220, you'd use the 35. And if you're using a 110, you'd use the 10 on that. But also with the 205 DS, it is capable of running the spool gun. So if you're looking to set up a spool with this, hey, the spool gun here is going to be a nice addition with the aluminum welding and so forth. But when it comes down to it, if you're welding, that's one thing. But if you're looking to cut, hey, they've got a couple of different models here. It's the Cut 50, 55, and the 65 DS. Now, the 55 and the 65 are non-high frequency. They're non-touch pilot arcs, but these right here are pretty solid. So you're talking a clean cut of up to 5/8 of an inch and a max cut right at 1 inch on the Cut 65 DS. And that's going to come with your wand as well as your ground. But this right here is going to be some of the welders to choose from. And what I'll do is I'll do a part 2 to talk about their consumables. But when it comes down to it, they've got a flash sale going on right now that you can check which welder's right for you. Put it in your cart, think about it. But if you have any questions, hit us up in the comments, let us know more. But there'll be a ARC 125 as well. But Yes Welder, they've really got you covered. But this right here is new to me, so I'm pretty excited about that because it is the MIG, and I can run gas as well as gasless. So that might be something to choose. Basically, what it comes down to, if you're running patch panels and you're doing some body repairs, hey, the gas is going to be a cleaner weld without as much splatter. So that's going to be the big difference between the 135 Pro that only is flux versus the 160 that's flux or MIG. But check it out at the link down below if you want to find out more details about Yes Welders as well as their cutters. And then I'll do the part 2 as the follow-up, talking about the consumables they have to offer that comes with these. So check it out, guys, and do not miss out. Add it to your cart, think about it, but let me know in the comments what your questions are.